Alright, so let's talk a little bit about compound movements versus isolation movements. So compound movements are movements or exercises that use more than one muscle group at a time. So for example, bench press, using a little bit of your chest, a little bit of your front deltoids, and some of your triceps to actually move the weight. But with dumbbell flies, using primarily your chest. So bench press is a compound exercise, shoulder press is a compound exercise, deadlift is a compound exercise, squat is a compound exercise, lunges is a compound exercise. Those are about the main compound exercises, like front squats. Exercises like that are compound. A lot of times we will start off our workouts with a compound exercise. So on chest day, we're going to start off with either a bench press or a dumbbell press and then move into the isolation exercises later. And an isolation movement is an exercise that you only use one primary muscle group and you're not using very many supporting muscle groups. So like on your lat pull down, you're mainly using your lats and a little bit of your forearms to hold on to the bar, but that's going to be the way that it is for all of your back exercises. You are going to use some of your forearms. And so when you are structuring your full body or your body part split workouts, take a couple weeks, start off with compound exercises and then move into your isolation exercises, and then take some weeks where you start off with just isolation movements and move into more compound movements towards the end of your workout. You'll see a huge difference when you start out with isolation movements. You're going to be able to do a lot more weight on your isolation movements, because if you're doing bench press and you're maxing out, or even if you're doing a good amount of weight, you're going to be quite fatigued by the time that it comes time to do like cable flies or one of your isolation movements. So you're not going to be able to move as much weight, and so you won't be able to get as much benefit out of the actual isolation movement. So this is why we want to switch things up. Sometimes we're going to start with isolation movements just so that we can do more weight on them and focus more on those hitting the muscle from the different angles.